Welcome in, everybody. As you've seen on the title, this video is the best way I could think of putting it is addressing the Halo-sized elephant in the room. A lot of you that showed up on my channel, again, I am so unbelievably grateful for the absolute explosion on this channel when Halo came out. And I know from your guys' perspectives, I probably let you down when it came to delivering on the weekly challenge videos, the just Halo content in general, the streams and stuff like that. And so I wanted to address that because I didn't, and you guys at the very least deserved addressing of that. So I wanted to explain a little bit more. A, so you know what happened, and B, so you know why exactly I'm just suddenly showing back up again now that things are interesting. And I don't want it to come off in a way where it looks like I'm just trying to ride the waves. In all honesty, that's really not it at all. It's more so, well, we'll just start from the beginning here. Halo Infinite came out. Absolutely loved the game. The base of the game is going to be addressing a lot more than just myself and my videos. I love the base of the game. The foundation of Halo Infinite is a absolute phenomenal one. They did such a wonderful job when it comes to the core parts of this game, except like melee and not having a progression system, which we'll get to that part. But like those little basic things, aside from that, and I think melee being such a big problem, does speak volumes to how good the game is. That something like that is one of our biggest complaints, is something as simple as melee not working properly, as opposed to complaining about how the game operates, or not even just running at times, or just poor gunplay stuff. Like none of that is the issue on this game. The issue with Halo Infinite for me, and a big reason why I've stepped away primarily, is quite simply the lack of content. So not even from a content creator standpoint where I'm trying to create content for you to watch, because I can easily just keep doing the weekly Ultimate Challenge videos because they're here every single week. I've got at least one Halo video I could do every single week. And it's more so playing the actual game itself has reached a absolute low point. And a lot of you stuck around. Most of you know that I did lose about 20 subscribers when I stopped uploading these, which again, I don't do this for the subscriber count. I do this for the people who want to watch the content. And I've met a lot of absolutely awesome supporters from here, and some of you I may have never spoken to, or probably deserve credit as well for it too. So like losing the 20 subs, although yes, I would have liked for them to stick around, that's not even remotely why I'm making this video. I feel the ones that stuck around, and those of you that are coming in the future, deserve at least understanding of what happened, why you've seen so much Halo content on my channel, and then it basically swan dive into nothing for 2 months straight. And so what happened? Let's address the Ultimate Challenge videos first. So with those, basically it's a grind every single week. What got me started on those was the first week Halo came out, played it, grinded, got all my challenges done on Tuesday, or I think it was like early Wednesday. Excuse me. I think it was early Wednesday. And what ended up happening was, I was like, I bet you people, at least some people, would probably find this useful to know what the Ultimate Challenge is early in the week, so that they knew if they had to grind or not, or if it was even worth attempting, or just simply out of curiosity, just wanting to know. And so I was like, whatever, I'll upload it, and some people that are subscribed to me may watch it a few here and there, and the next thing I know, that first episode blows up, gets like over 1,000 views, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is something people want. Let me go ahead and try to capitalize on this, because it's something I can do. Because at the time, my work schedule, I worked Wednesday through Saturday, and I was off on Sundays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. And so I was like, Tuesday, grind day. Wake up, as soon as the challenges get reset, start playing. I can usually get them all done in 4 to 5 hours, and then I can get the video out to you guys later that night or early morning the next day. Good system going forever. The first step towards the downfall was I completed my battle pass. I completed the battle pass about right around the 2-month mark after the game came out. And as you all know, for whatever reason, we have an absolute nightmare timeline on these battle passes of 6 months, which is from a consumer position is unacceptable. It's not that I need new battle passes every 3 months or every 2 months. It's that they also don't release anything during those 6 months. We get a few challenges here and there, or not challenges, few like events, but those events give you like 5-10 different pieces of content, and that there's no new maps with the events, and the game modes thus far have just been renditions of Team Deathmatch with slight alterations to it. They're not like any kind of game changing or entirely new environment to be playing in, and so the 6-month long period is such an arrogant is the best thing I can think of position to take as a developer, because you got to look at most games. Most games have a life cycle of like 6 months. Some of them only like 3 months. Think of like Call of Duty. You'll play Call of Duty when it first comes out every year. And again, this is like back in the day. The game itself has kind of fallen off a little bit. I mean, the world still loves Call of Duty, but it's mainly Warzone now. But we're talking core Call of Duty. The game would come out, and you'd be playing with all your friends. It'd be fun. You'd be grinding, doing the ranks, trying to prestige, and all that. And then the game kind of hits a low point about 3 months after it releases. It usually comes out in November, so usually around February it's starting to die down. But guess what comes out in February? An entirely new map pack. If y'all remember back in the day, it was always like, what's the first DLC? And it was a whole series subset of maps. And so we got a whole new experience that had playlists that were just the new maps only, and it felt like a whole new experience. And then as time went on, they could incorporate a new battle pass with that, new game modes and stuff like that. Well, that would kind of die down about 3 months later. New map pack would come out, refresh it, everything, all new maps again. Sometimes they'd remake old maps, which some people hated that. I loved it because it's nostalgic, as long as that's not what you're leaning on as a crutch. Then it would last about 3 months, and now we're at the 9-month mark of the game coming out. Usually the last DLC comes out right there. That lasts us for a couple months, and then guess what? The next Call of Duty's out. Now, most games don't have that luxury. They don't have 2-3 studios making games for them. But my point is, the biggest first-person shooter that we have known growing up, even it only has like a 3-month life cycle, and if they don't inject new content, a heavy dose of new content every 3 months, that game is going to die. Well, the reason I use the word arrogant is when you look at something like this, they have a 6-month long season pass or battle pass. Like, the game dies halfway through that. And it did, at least for me. As soon as I finished my battle pass, there's about 4 more weeks after that of grinding out the challenges to where I just reached a point where I didn't want to play the game. There's no progression system in the game, which is a base thing you should have in every shooter. There's no progression system in the game, and the ranks, the rank mode, nobody really cares if you hit Onyx. And so, like, at the end of the day, like, there's literally no incentive to play this game. And I know that doesn't speak for everyone, because not everyone got the battle pass done in 2 months. That being said, if you're still grinding the battle pass, I mean, the formula doesn't change. You get on, you do your challenges, and then you get off. If you were done with the battle pass, there was literally no reason to play this game. And it's not that you need a reason, you can just play for fun. I've played the game so much that I was all tapped out on just playing it for fun. And so what happened was, started to look around, try to find some new content to play, and I hadn't played Destiny 2 since 2018, when Curse of Osiris DLC first came out. I didn't even play that. That's when I stopped playing that game, and that was like 4 years ago. And so I play this game, and that's 4 years worth of content on a game that's still coming out with massive amounts of content, and I had a ton to play, and I still do. And so that's where most of my passive gaming, my streaming, and all that has been. I'm not really dove into making videos and stuff like that like I do on Halo, because I don't feel like that's my place there. I feel like I'm just another person that can stream enjoying a great game. And so because of that, I could make a decision of I could stream Halo for viewers. And that's literally would be the only reason why I do it, is just so I had a higher view count, because I know my subscribers were here for Halo. Or I could go play something I actually enjoyed playing, which was Destiny 2. And so ultimately that's what I did, knowing that I would be back on Halo when Season 2 came out. And I say that in my Destiny streams a lot, but a lot of you probably don't catch those, or you're talking a 1 10-second clip from a 2-hour, 3-hour long stream. Chances of you catching that or hearing that, you probably don't. And so that's why I definitely have said that numerous times, that I'd be back on Halo when Season 2 came out. Guess what? Season 2 came out. Let's address that. Season 2 has to be one of the most disappointing things I've ever seen. Not that it's bad, but it has so many negatives that are attached to it that were such a massive letdown. Starting with there are tons of new content. Is 3 new game modes, 2 of which are free for all, and 2 new maps, 1 of which is a big team battle map. So like you can only play it in that one playlist, and then the other one, it's only 1 new map. So you're literally and it wasn't 6 months. They've worked on that season since pre-release. We got 3 new game modes. Although I'll give them credit for Last Spartan Standing. Whether you like it or don't like it, you gotta appreciate the attempt at something new. I've played a couple matches of it. I enjoyed what I did play. I definitely don't think it has a ton of replayability, but I can see a world where people would really like that if they created some sort of progression system based around it. So it's fun. I give it credit, but I definitely think they need to add a way of playing with people on that, even if it's just duos. But that being said, regardless, you give them credit for that. That is the one thing I will give them credit for. But all we got was 2 new game modes, aside from that, and 2 new maps, and that's literally it. That's all we got. And then a new battle pass, of course, but that's just more cosmetic stuff, which is great. But at this point, that should be the standard. Like, that should come out regardless. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. The main thing I'm excited for this game is Forge. When that comes out, we get it Season 3, no problem. Season 1 was 6 months long. They apologized for that. It's not going to happen again. Everything else is going to be shorter. 3-4 month long battle passes. They haven't got it pinned down yet, but it'll be somewhere around that. Season 2 is also 6 months long, which puts its end date in November. The game would have been out a year when we are possibly getting Forge, which is in my opinion, just the studio fumbling the bag. Now, granted, I don't know how much of this I need to blame 343 for, because I do know about them wanting to delaying Microsoft basically getting tired of it and forcing them to release it. They gave them a hard set 1 year from now date to release this past November, and didn't give them a choice. And so this may be their version of fighting back and saying, you know what, we'll release it. You guys are forcing us to. It's not ready, but we'll release it. And you guys can see how much people are going to hate this, because it's not going to have any content in it. And then next thing you know, there's no content in the game, and naturally people are getting upset and fed up and leaving it. The problem that I have with this, that I hate, is that when Forge finally gets here, I don't know that it's going to be enough to skyrocket this game back to what its player count was when it first came out. That being said, regardless, that's when this game will become a more enjoyable, much better game, which is what we've all been looking forward to. One of my favorite things to do is get in a game of Forge with a bunch of buddies, and we, make our own little sniper bases and have sniper battles, or you play all the fun games that people come out with. I'm going to be remaking a sacrifice map that I've played since Halo 3, and that is an amazing time to play with a group of people. And I've literally had it envisioned since this game came out, that when Forge came out, and my channel started popping off and I had all you guys as supporters, I was like, this is going to be so much fun getting to load up. I don't even care about the multiplayer at that point. I just want to load up with subscribers and play different fun game modes on Halo. And that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what's going to be a blast. That's what's going to be fun. And it keeps getting delayed. And the excitement for this game keeps dwindling and dwindling and dwindling. And so the main reason I'm making this video is because I thought Season 2 was going to solve it. I thought I was going to be playing this game a whole lot more when Season 2 came out. Unfortunately, Season 2 is more of the same. I got on, I played the other night. Sure enough, viewers were higher than they had been on any Destiny video I did. I appreciate that again. But the game's still not fun. It just feels like virtually no reason to be playing. I'll be playing more than I was at the end just because I have the battle pass to complete now. But my biggest point, so now we've addressed where I win, why I haven't been playing. Now to address what you can expect from this channel in the future. First and foremost that I want to get out of the way, you can expect, as long as it is not an absolute trash can of a delivery, when Forge comes out on this game, I'm going to be on this game a significantly higher amount of time. I love Halo when it has the freedom like Forge offers. Love it. You're going to see streams of me just building stuff. You're going to be streams of me playing stuff. We're going to have community games all the time where everybody that wants to can join in, that can, until we max out, of course, and then we'll try to have some rotations going and stuff like that. But nonetheless, that's the stuff you can look forward to in the future. But until then, I'm going to try to keep getting these videos out. Anytime Souls can get these grinded. And let me address that. I changed jobs. I still work for the same company. I changed jobs. My schedule is now Tuesday through Saturday. And so where I work on Tuesdays now, I cannot grind and get all these challenges done in time. And then by the time I can complete them, if I did nothing but grind for 2 days, it would be Wednesday night. So instead, it's still going to be Souls. We're still going to keep his link. So again, make sure you drop your likes and go follow him. I'll put him in the description again because he's such a big part of this. I actually stream with him now all the time. He was somebody that watched the streams, and now he's one of the main people I play with. We actually, this past week, we picked up another subscriber of mine. He came in and played with us. Will Gunderson, I'm sure you guys seen him in the chat. He came in and played with us, and just like I said, I like the interaction and stuff. You meet awesome people, but this game is just not in a good place. And so we'll still try to get these. I'm still going to try to be a resource for you for these weekly ultimate challenges to let you know what they are. They're still going to be short and sweet, to the point, but until Forge comes out, you're not going to see a ton of streams on this. Occasionally, I may try to stream it every Tuesday just to play it, see what new came out. And you know, you can look forward to that. So if I'm going to be streaming it, it'll probably be on a Tuesday. But this is not a game where I'm just chilling on a Saturday night and I'm like, what do I want to play? Halo's never that choice right now. And so I'm hoping when Forge comes out, it'll be a significantly better place for the game. But I just felt it was really, really important to address, again, as I called it, the Halo-sized elephant in the room, where you guys understood where I was, what was coming, and you know, kind of what's going on. I felt like you guys deserve that, so I wanted to make this video. But again, thank you for everyone that's been supporting. Again, leave some comments below, you know, your thoughts, your opinions, in general, or just anything. Leave a comment below. Make sure, if for whatever reason you're watching this as a non-subscriber, because this is mainly directed at my subscribers, but if you're watching this and you aren't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Again, Destiny 2 is not that far of a leap from Halo. If for some reason at this stage you don't realize it, the people who made Destiny 2 is Bungie, the ones who created Halo. Destiny 2 is a phenomenal game, and when I stream it, it's a lot more interesting than just booting up in a game of Halo and playing some multiplayer. So I'm still here, it's still me, I'm just playing some Destiny 2. So make sure you show up in those streams too, and I'm still here, still chat with the chat. I know you may not be interested in watching it, so if so, then I completely understand. But I am still playing Destiny 2 for the most part on those streams. But again, if you just want to watch it when I stream Halo, I just can't tell you how much I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to try on Tuesdays. It may not be every Tuesday, but we're going to try. But again, I felt this video was important to get out, so you guys at least understood. I'm not like gone. I'm not abandoning Halo. I'm just waiting for it to reach a good state again to play, and B, what you can expect. So like, the main reason I'm trying to hold on to this sliver of Halo on my channel, because once Forge comes out, I want to still have a large community from Halo on my channel, because it's such a great game when you have stuff like that, and it's gonna be so much fun playing that. But until then, I can't do it. The game is fun, but it feels stale right now because there's just nothing on it. And so again, it's unfortunate that this is where it's at. The player count for this game has dropped significantly. The views on the videos dropped significantly, and it just reached a point where it was more of a hassle than it was worth to make those videos and to try to stream the game, because not very many people was even cared. And so but clearly some do, and so I wanted to address it. But without further ado, there's really nothing else to say. Again, thank you guys for all the support that you've given me thus far. I greatly appreciate it, and I just wanted to make this video addressing everything. Those of you that watch this whole thing, comment down, I don't know, shark face. If you watch this whole video, comment shark face, and I appreciate that. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much for watching, and be on the lookout for those weekly challenge videos and the occasional streams. But again, I just wanted to let you know where I've been, why I haven't been streaming Halo or uploading Halo content, and what you can expect from me from Halo in the future. So thank you guys for all the support thus far. Subscribe if you haven't, drop a like, that helps more than you know. Comment, that helps a ton too. Again, if you watch the video to this point, comment shark face. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in whatever the next one is. Bye.